Matt Mumford joins me now on Your Sport Swindon. Matt, thanks for joining us. Got a big week ahead of you. Got open qualifying up at Hollingwell. Of course, you know well from last year. So, thoughts on that?
I'm excited to get going again this year for second stage. Two years in a row now, and like you say, it's Hollingwell, which is the same venue as last year. So I know sort of all my bearings around the course and what scores to shoot. So yeah, I'm looking forward to giving it a good go.
Excellent. Regional qualifying obviously did very well and got in quite easily in the end. So a little bit different to the year before.
Yeah, exactly. Last year was a playoff at Remedy Oak, and this year I decided to play at Minchinhampton. I had a choice sort of between Thrillford and Minchinhampton, but decided on Minch because I thought I'd have a better chance, and it's a course that suited my style of play. And yeah, 4 under, I was second group out, so I didn't have to have a long wait like I did the year before. Yeah. I knew that the score was good enough.
Yeah. A year on, the experience of going through it all, has that helped you this year?
Yeah, I think sort of every event I've played from when I've turned professional now, I've sort of grown as a player, and I know what scores to shoot now, and yeah, I feel a lot more comfortable in the pro ranks this year.
So looking at Tuesday, again, we mentioned it's a course from last year. You played it last year. What are the expectations? You mentioned that you know what you've got to shoot now. What's the plan?
Yeah, we can go off of last year where sort of 10 under got through, which is quite a decent golf score for a day event. And I just think if I can play my own game, hold some putts early on, get the confidence going, and shoot a couple of scores sort of within sort of 4 or 5 under per round, it won't be far away. But I mean, there's some fantastic golfers in the field, so it could be needing more than that.
Yeah, well, I mean, regional qualifying's tough enough, and then this is a step up again, and there's only 3 places, so yeah, it is tough to do. But 3 people have got to get through. So
yeah, exactly,
why can't it be you?
Yeah, exactly. I could be one of those 3. It's all a chance at the end of the day. So just got to give it everything you've got, and if it happens on the day, then that'll be excellent.
Do you like the course? Is it a course you?
Yeah, I do like the course. Yeah, it's got some similarities to some courses I've played throughout the season, and yeah, it does suit me. I think because of the good weather we've been having, it'll be playing firm and fast, so maybe not as many drivers will be needed this year. So I think just keeping it in play on that course, because the rough is quite choppy, and you don't want to, you're dropping shots as soon as you hit bad tee shots. So keeping on the fairways is very key, and like I said, holding some putts. If you can get some putts under your belt early on, then it will do wonders for the confidence.
And it's obviously 36 holes. It's very, very hot at the moment in this country, so I suppose you want the temperatures dip a little bit if it can.
Yeah, but, luckily the first round teeing off at 7:45. I'd expect to have a bit more of a not as hot in the morning anyway. I mean, I know that the weather's expected to be quite scorching again, but I think it's important to get a good first round under your belt, and then sort of tackle the heat of the second round when we get to it.
Yeah, and we talked about it last year, and I imagine you're going to say a similar thing, but to actually make the Open would be a dream come true, wouldn't it?
Oh, of course. It's the biggest tournament in the world. I remember saying it last year. It's the biggest tournament in the world, and it would be an absolute sort of honour and privilege to represent not only like the country, Rag Barn, the home club. So it would be phenomenal to get into the Open.
And there's a couple of other Wiltshire guys there as well. Tom Law, Ben Amor from just down the road at Marlborough as well. Yeah. And lots of other guys went for qualifying and came close as well. So great to see them in the field as well.
Yeah, it's fantastic. Rag Barn keep producing so many good players, and like I say, Wiltshire in general, so many top amateurs, top professionals. Even this week in the Europro Tour, we had James Cooper nearly win a Europro event. The Wiltshire players are now producing some fantastic golfers, and the more that turn pro and we seem to lose them in the amateur ranks, that we then gain more fantastic amateurs. So we're a county that's producing some top talent at the moment. And
turning pro is not the easiest thing to do, because I mean, you're here at the weekend now working at Oldbourne Downs in the shop just to get some money together, presumably to get you to tournaments and stuff.
It's always important to, my dad and that always say, just to stay humble, and even if you're playing well, it's good to have a job alongside to just keep you grounded, level-headed, and it's nice to chat to other golfers about what you've been up to, and yeah, it does kind of relax you after. Sometimes it can be quite a long week away from home, so it's nice to be around sort of friendly faces and to be able to relax.
Yeah, and talking about your game specifically now, how pleased are you with it, and kind of a year on from when we last talked about open qualifying?
Yeah.
How's it kind of developed and improved?
My game this year seems to be a lot steadier. My scoring average has come down. I seem to be able to handle pressure situations a lot better. I think, like I say, my 4th year as a professional now, I feel a lot more comfortable in my surroundings. I've played the majority of the courses on the tours before, so yeah, everything is in a good place. There's obviously some aspects that could be better, but no, I'm very pleased with where the game's heading. Driving it well, irons have been good all season, and yeah, I'm just happy where everything's at the moment.
Yeah. And then straight after final qualifying, I think you're straight off to another event, aren't you? So it's a busy week. So
this, exactly the same as last year. I travelled to obviously Hollingwell for the qualifying, and then as soon as my second round's done, it's in the car and off to Newcastle to play Longhurst Hall in the next Europro event. So a very long and tired and busy week, but I'm looking forward to playing two big tournaments this week.
Yeah, and you enjoying the tour there as well?
I am, yeah, I am. I've not played as many events this season on the Europro that I'd have liked, but the ones I've played in, I've shot respectable scores and played quite well. So, yeah, the tours are being run as smoothly as ever. Jamaica that I've been playing on too. Yeah, everything's been going really well.
Fantastic. Well, thanks for joining us, and we're rooting for you as we are the other Wiltshire guys, and we wish you all the very best of luck on Tuesday, and let's hope we can see you at the Open.
Yeah, fingers crossed.
Cheers, buddy.
Cheers.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Bye, man.